image somehow expresses both Armageddon and void. I think Ginny wants to end the world. It's raining antifreeze and people are starting to go a little haywire. Oh no. God, Violet, where are you? Violet's blessing, everybody. Blunderland is goddamn back. Rittenhouse, get back into those defenses. Okay, we did not quite get through construction on these important... Hang tough, guys. No. You know, now that the fallout has kind of settled, I'm wondering, Faina, are you sort of back to, No, you're still... Listen. She's gonna be a little rusty. You know, she's gonna keep the memory of that toxic fallout alive to the extent that keeping memories alive is gonna be a Faina activity going forward. Hi Internet, and welcome to Blunderland. This is a long-form Let's Play of a game called Rimworld, and Rimworld is, well, for a minute it was a toxic rain simulator, but we've seen that let up. It was also a, well, it's still a pretty good stress simulator. We have that going for us. But otherwise, I'm not sure exactly what simulator it is now. We've got a lot of dreams. We've got a death cult leader and a rock star aspiring. We've got a man of mystery. We've got a mayor. We've got a right now she's mostly just a sad person, but she's sort of a dementia-suffering teenage sports journalist. We've got Ace in the Hole, child actor, medieval taster, horseshoesman Rittenhouse. Seen here crushing it. Nicely done, man. But I don't know exactly where we go next. We went from Violet trying to get food for us to Violet being kidnapped to raining antifreeze, and we have a moment to breathe for the first time in a minute. And the question is, where do we go? Before I get too long term on this, the friends of Handsome Tom have managed to carve out a nice big chunk of this cave. And we've sort of been sleeping in a big dirty hallway. And I think thing one is gonna be get some heating, get some, oh hi rabbit. Hi rabbit snack. Get some heating, get some beds, get maybe a little furniture, a little art, and we're gonna have some nice cozy rooms to live in for the friends of Handsome Tom, including maybe a little double bed, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe a little, God, I get so crass with Jacob, I'm sorry. Oh, some of y'all might remember that we had a bit of a problem in terms of steel. That we were low on steel, which is still true, and that's gonna make building a little bit difficult. But if we get creative and clever and cool and kind, CCCK, my golden rule, then we're gonna have a cool hot spot, and literally hot, like literally not freezing temperature. in all of the rock glory, we've lost sight of the other rock task for Phillips, which is literal rocks that he needs to be mining. We sort of let that slide, and one way around our steel shortage, which is it could cause some problems, is gonna be to let Phillips get back in touch with that pickaxe that he loves, and to just build out our beautiful home. Now I've watched enough HGTV to know the little things can just improve. Some would say, hey, you need your wood for these generators. The trees haven't grown back all the way since toxic blah 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 blah. Guess what? Handsome Tom's friends deserve end tables. Fact. I think this room needs to go from being sort of a toxic fallout, last resort, horseshoes spot, and I think the one thing that we're missing is research. We don't have anyone bettering us through science, and I think it's time for us to get smart, get wise, become learned in the ways of science. For all we know, science is going to unlock the door to, because we still need an albatross. I mean, we've got t-shirt technology. I think we have sufficiently unlocked, but albatross, gecko, genetic engineering. Yeah, I think this research bench is going to be sort of a cult workstation. The snow is melting. I know the game technically thinks we're 9 days into spring, but doesn't this really feel kind of like the first day of spring? Faina out on the rabbit hunt, being her badass journalistic self. Ginny hauling back steel to craft the furniture we need. I haven't said this in a minute, but this is a good town. Nature is once again being kind and generous and giving us those delicious meat-based treats that we love. I like that Ginny gets to do some death. For so long, she's sort of been removed from her true goals, her true wishes, and now she gets to look at that. She gets to do a little death. I just think that is excellent. The colony is very wood intensive right now. All of these generators require a bunch of wood on a pretty regular basis. So as we develop, as we advance, we'll be figuring out ways to build something a little bit more reliable and a little bit less labor intensive. Love to see Phillips finally getting to really do the mining that, this is what brung him to the dance. This is why, when we first picked up Phillips, it was for a very specific reason, which was the fact that he can just mine like nobody's business. So, I love seeing him at his craft, And I like to think this is where he can be creatively fulfilled in a way. The rhythm of each pickaxe pick gives him the rhythm of a song. The trees are green, the sky is blue, the break risk is major, but we're dealing with it. These are the good times. Food is pretty tight. We're gonna have to catch as catch can, as they say, and hope that everybody is just not that hungry right now. Just sort of on a diet of necessity at the moment. I'm not saying Jacob is slow, because that would be mean. I am suggesting that, comparatively speaking, that Jacob is... that he's slow. And it's okay, that's Jacob, that's his style, that's his particular walk and his step. Rittenhouse, not where that goes. Rittenhouse, you done messed up just a little. That's not one of Tom's, that's one of Arn. It's not gonna be that long before we get our raspberries back. You know, and then we'll really, that's gonna be our return to form, I think. That's gonna be when we're back on our game, just spreading raspberry juice on corpses like the good old days. Look at that dirt. Ah, that fertile bush dirt. I love it. I took it for granted last year. Not again. We learned something really important last time we did a snack quest, and that is, not during the winter. Never when the roads freeze. Say goodbye to ease of travel. And I think with that committed to memory, do you see freezing? Do you see even... you see but a dusting of snow, according to the game itself. So I think Snack Quest 1.B, I think things are going to be a little bit different this time. I think Faina has a little bit of trouble thinking straight. I think she has a little bit of trouble not being poisoned. But I also think she's going to get a little bit of a vacation from what I have realized recently is not the best of the spots. She drew the short room straw, and I think she'll appreciate a trip down to town. Faina, the last snack quest went bad. Let's let this one go good as hell. Aim true, cult leader. That is rat breakfast right there. A very important rat for our survival. Strike true, arrow of Ginny, and kill this breakfast bowl. Frankly, Faina's got it. She is just drowning in raspberries and is not sleeping next to the dead biddies, which, oh, look at her snacking away. This is a jaunt. This is a pleasure skip. Oh, you can't sleep yet. Gotta keep cutting raspberry bushes. That's the way we don't die in the wilderness. You know what? What's so great about Istiohurst? I seem to recall that last time there was a little bit of a Tom Diet situation. We have a Berrytopia, and I want Faina to hoof it all the way to... No. This isn't a stop along the way. This is the true destination of Snack Quest. Always is, always was, always will be. Faina, hop to, get chopping. Okay, Faina is... I mean, hey, I'm confused. There's no wonder Faina's confused. Everybody up north has all these grumbly stomachs. And Faina has bush paradise? Yeah, I get it. Get your bearings, and then, save everyone. That would be ideal. That's my dream. The hell? Oh, looks like God's angry.